Thank you very much, everybody. Well, thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, thank you very much, everybody. Well, Chief Justice, thank you very, very much. Justices, Vice President Vance, United States Johnson, Supreme Court, Senator Thune, President Clinton, Chief Justice President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, United States Supreme Court, President Harris, President Clinton, my fellow President Bush, President the golden Obama age of America begins right now. Vice President Harris and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer and be respected again all over the world. During every single day of the Trump administration, every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of America any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. Our sovereignty, vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization our safety will be restored in our government. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government. And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free.
暴力行为跟非法的部分全部都会暂停，全部都会停止。
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, greater, prosperous, stronger, and free, and far more exceptional than ever before.
非常的繁荣，而且是自由。
America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptionalistic than ever at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change I return to the presidency. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world at the start of a chance to seize this opportunity like never before. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world.
现在阳光正是照耀了世界，美国有办法抓紧这个机会。让我们要先诚实的面对未来的挑战，会有很多的挑战，但是世界会看到一个更好的美国。
We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing dialogue of catastrophic events abroad. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing dialogue of catastrophic events abroad. Many from prisons fails to protect our magnificent law-abiding Americans enter the country from all over the world, provide sanctuary and protect government dangers, give them unlimited funding from prison and mental institutions, but we have illegally entered our country from all over the world. More importantly, we have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown borders, or more importantly, its own people. North Carolina, our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful and other states who are still suffering from North Carolina that took place many months ago, or more recently Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically, and other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago of defense, or more recently Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful weeks ago without even a token of defense. Right now. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country. Some of whom are sitting here right now.
很多美国老百姓的家庭，甚至是很有钱、位高权重的人，甚至很多就坐在我们现在国会大厦里头，他们都失去他们的房子。但没有人有办法做任何事情来改变。甚至我们还有很多健保他们没有及时到位。甚至我们的教育体制让很多小孩感到很羞愧。
All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
从今天开始，而且是非常快速，就会看到改变。
Many betrayals. My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse their horrible, their wealth, betrayal, their democracy, and indeed their freedom that have taken place. This moment on, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over. Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty. Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty. And I've learned a lot along the way. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in 250 years, I can tell you. And I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to take my freedom, our republic, and indeed has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Just a few months ago, in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin tried to take my freedom, my ear, and indeed to take my life, and believe even more so just a few months ago, my beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped was saved by God to make America great again, and believe even more so now that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
因为上帝想要让我重建美国，让美国再次伟大。
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power. That is why each day under our administration of purpose and speed, American patriots, prosperity, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. Religion, color, we will move with purpose and speed. American citizens, prosperity, safety, and 2025 citizens of every Liberation Day. Religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in support of the history of every element of our society. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind Hispanic Americans, Asian dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society. Young we had a powerful African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans. We won by many suburban rural and very important. We had a powerful win in all 7 swing states. To the black and Hispanic communities, we won by millions for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me.
好，在我们的普选票当中，我们也是赢了好几百万。
I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust campaign, and I look forward to what you'll me with you in the years to come. We set records. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working together to make his dream. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor comes with me a great honor. But in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
让他的梦想成真，化为现实。
national unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. National unity, everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and confidence and pride is soaring. We will not forget our country.
好，现在呢，我们回到了这个国家，我们知道接下来会更加的自信，会更加的有力量。
We will not forget our
我们会
country.
带领这个国家
We
走
will
上
not
成
forget
功。
our Constitution.
我们不会忘记这个国家，我们不会忘记我们国家的
Forget
法律，
our God.
我们也不会忘记我们的上帝。
Today I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the Today I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the national revolution at our southern border. It's all about common sense.
让这个国家回归到
I
理
will
性。
declare a national emergency at our southern border.
首先，针对南部边境的部分，我会发布紧急命令。
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. Will immediately be
所有
halted,
非
and
法
we will begin the
进入国家的
process of
移民
returning
都会被
millions
阻
and
止，
millions of
而且
criminal
我会让
aliens back to
上
the
百万
places from
这
which
些
they
非法移
came.
民还有罪犯回
We
去他
will
们原来的
reinstate
国家。
the practice of catch and release Mexico policy.
我会继续维持
And
我
I
的
will send
你们
troops
只
to
能
the
留在
southern
墨西
border.
哥
I
的
will
这
end
个
the practice of catch and release of our country.
我会结束捕捉到
And
他
I
们
will
之后，又
send
立刻
troops
释
to the
放。
southern border. Orders I
我会派
signed
军队
today
前往南部的
disastrous
边境，
invasion of our country, designating the
来
cartels
阻挡
as
这些
foreign
灾难性
terrorist
的移民涌入我
organizations.
们国家。
Under the orders I signed today, we will also be
在我今天签命
designating
令
the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
这些运毒的，我们也会把他们编列为这个恐怖主义。
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks. I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal
接
networks,
下来呢，在我们
bringing
国家的法律之
devastating
下，我会
crime
让所有
to
非法的这
U.S.
些帮派
soil. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from
特别是
threats
在
and
我们的
invasions,
城市里，
and that is
我会
exactly
想办法
what
把他
I
们都
am
铲除。
going to do. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was
接下来我会让我的
record
那个
inflation
他
and
们
the
发挥
inflation
最大的
crisis
作
was
用，
caused by massive overspending and
想办
escalating
法让我们
energy
的经济
prices.
回稳，把
That
所
is
有的
why
物
today
价
I
全部
will
都
also
回稳下来。
declare a national The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices,
我们的通
and that
膨
is
主
why
要是
today
因
I
为大
will
家过
also
度消费，
declare
还有
a
我们的能源。
national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
所以接下来我也会发布这个能源的紧急命令，就是要继续的来探勘石油，继续的钻。
America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have. The largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, manufacturing nation once again, to use it. And we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have. The largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth. Fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world. We will bring prices down. Fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top. We will be a rich nation again, American energy, and it is that liquid gold under our feet
出口美国的能源
that will
到
help
世
to
界
do
各地。
With my actions today, we will be a rich nation again, and it is the electric vehicle under our feet, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. We will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. In other words, you'll be able to
让我们美国的人民呢，美国的劳工可以再度的有工作可以进行，可以再赚钱。
In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice.
换句话说，你可以购买到你想要的一个车。我们会在美国继续的制造汽车。
And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff foreign countries. We are establishing citizens. External revenue service to collect all tariffs, duties, for this purpose and revenues. We are establishing the amounts of money pouring external into our revenue service coming from foreign to collect all tariffs. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before. Amounts of competence and effectiveness to our federal government from foreign sources. My administration, the American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before. Government to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
接下来呢，我的执政团队我也设立了一个新的，就是政府效率部。
I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back federal efforts to restrict free expression. I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
接下来我也会签行政命令，让这个自由言论重回我们的国家，好，所有的社群媒体都不可以再阻挡大家的发言。
Be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about. Never again will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice. Under the Constitution, not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice. Under the constitutional rule of law.
在接下来的法律底下呢，是可以保障所有人的言论自由。
law and order back to our cities.
我们会让这个法律还有秩序回到我们的国家。
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
另外呢，我还会签署行政命令，要来禁止这些跨性别者。 他们可以参加的一些活动和事情。
We will forge a society that is colorblind and it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government.
我们会让这个国家呢是不会因为你的肤色而有差异，但是呢，在性别这边，我们是会
It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
接下来呢，在美国的法律底下，我们只会有两种性别，一个就是男性，另外就是女性。
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay. This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay.
他们不打这个新冠肺炎疫苗而被迫要退役的军人，我会让他们全部可以回到美国。
And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately.
而且我会签署行政命令，禁止我们的军人在他们服役期间再接受任何的实验。
Sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
他们接下来会专注的任务就是要击败美国的敌人。
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we
Like
win,
in 2017,
but also
we
by
will
the
again
wars
build
that
the strongest
we end, and
military
perhaps
the
most
world
importantly,
has
the
就
wars
像
we
在2017
never
年，
get
We will
我
measure
们
our
会承建我
success
们的
not
军
only
队，
by the battles we
让他
win,
们成为世界
but
上
also
最坚强
by
的
the
军队。
wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
我们会想办法来阻止现在发生的战争，也希望我们不会卷入这些正在发生的战争。
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that
My
as of
proudest
yesterday,
legacy
one day
will
before
be that
I
of a
assumed
peacemaker
office, and unifier.
The
That's what I want to
hostages
be,
in the
a
Middle East
好，
peacemaker
接下来我
and
会是一
back
个
home.
和平使
I'm
者，
pleased
并
to
且
say
会
that
团
as
结
of
大家，这是
yesterday,
我想
one
做的
day
事情。
before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
好，在中东的这些人质，他们在我宣誓就职的前一天，他们要回到他们家庭的怀抱里。
Thank you. America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration
America
of the entire
will
world.
reclaim its
A
rightful
short
place
time
as
from
the
now, we are
greatest, most
going to
powerful,
be
most respected
changing the
nation
name
会
on
再
the
次回
Gulf
到
of
一个世界上
inspiring
最
the
小、
awe
最受
of
尊重的国
admiration
家。
of the
And we
entire
will
world.
restore the name
A short time from now, we are going to
of a
be
great
changing
president,
the name of
William
the Gulf
McKinley,
of Mexico
to Mount
the Gulf
McKinley,
of
where it should
America.
be,
而且我们要把
and we
波
will
士顿湾
restore
的
the
名
name
字改成美洲湾。
of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be, and where it
President
belongs.
McKinley made our country very rich.
我们会把我们以前一个伟大的总统 William McKinley 要把它放回这个 Mount McKinley， 也就是他
And
所
gave
该
Teddy
在的地方。
Roosevelt the money for
McKinley
many of the
made
great
our
things he
country
did,
very
including
rich.
the Panama
Through
Canal,
McKinley 总统让我们的国
which has
家
foolishly
非
been
常的有
given
钱，
to
非常的
the
富有。
country of Panama
And gave
after
Teddy
the
Roosevelt
United
the
States
money
for
many of the
The
great
United
things he
States
did,
spent
including the Panama
spent more
Canal,
money than
which has
ever
foolishly
spent
好，
been
包含他一
given
起
to
帮忙
the
建造
country
的
of
巴拿马
Panama
运河。
after the
38,000
United
lives
States.
in the
The United
building
States,
of
I
the
mean,
Panama
think of
Canal.
this, spent more money.
We have been
最后
treated
建
very
设
badly
巴
for
拿马运
spent
河
on a project
但是
that
美
should
国在巴拿
have
马
never
运
been
河
made.
花了非常多的钱，
38,000
比任何一个计划都花更多的
Panama
钱。
Canal. The purpose of
We have
our
been
而且
treaty
很
treated
多人
very
不信
badly from
，and
this
this
spirit of
foolish
our
gift
treaty
that
has
should
been
have
totally
never been made.
violated.
American ships and Panama's
但是
are
这份
being
礼物根本不应该送给
severely
巴拿马。
overcharged. The
而且
purpose
巴
of
拿马
our
答应
deal
的事情并没有
and
遵
any
守。
spirit of our treaty has been totally violated.
and that
American
includes
ships the United
are
States
being
Navy. And
severely
above all, China
overcharged.
is
因为现在
operating
呢，
in the
通过巴拿
Panama
马运河
Canal,
的
and
美
we
国
will
船
give
只
it to
被
China,
收了
we
很
gave
多
it to
钱。
Panama,
and that
and we're
includes
taking
the
it
United
back.
States Navy. And above all, China is
那这还包
operating
含
the
了美
Panama
军、美
Canal,
国海
and we
军，
didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama,
而
and
且
we're
中国大
taking
陆
it
还在
back.
帮忙营运巴拿马运河，但是我们并没有给中国大陆，我们是给巴拿马。现在我们要把它收回来。
Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest
Above all, my
civilization.
message to
So
Americans
as we
today is
liberate our
that it
nation,
is
we
time
will
for us to once again act with
new heights
courage,
of
vigor,
victory
就
and
是要希
success.
望大家呢
Vitality
可
of
以再次
history's
的勇敢
greatest
自信起来。
civilization. Together we will end
So
the
as we
chronic
liberate
our
disease
nation,
and we
we will
will
and
keep
lead
our
it
children safe,
to new
healthy,
heights
and
of victory
disease-free and
and
success.
我们会
The
带领美
United
国来
States
到一
will
个
once
新
again
的
be
高度。
deterred itself a
Together we will
growing
end
nation,
the
chronic disease
one
epidemic
that increases
and keep
our
our
wealth,
children safe,
expands our
healthy, and
我们也会
disease-free.
阻
Builds
止
our
任
city,
何
the
的
United
病
States
菌
will once again
让
consider
我们
itself
的
a
孩童
growing
可以很安
nation,
全健
new
康
and。beautiful
one that
horizons.
increases our
And
wealth,
we will
expands
pursue
our
our manifest
我们可以
territory,
让
destiny
美
into
国
the
再次
stars,
的成长
cities,
起来，
raises our
American astronauts,
expectations, and carries our
to
flag
plant the stars
into
and
new and
stripes
让我们的
beautiful
国家变得
horizons.
更富有，
Mars. And we
而
will
且可以
pursue
拿
our
着我们的国
manifest
旗
destiny
飘
into
扬。
the stars, launching American astronauts to
另外，
plant
整
the
个外太
stars
空的
and
部分也可以
stripes
让
on the planet
更多
Mars.
的我们的外太空的人，他们可以去到太空，也希望可以把我们的国旗就插在这个火星上面。
ambition, is the lifeblood of a great nation. And right now our nation is more ambitious
than any other.
Ambition
like our nation
is the lifeblood of a great nation.
Americans are exploring.
And right now our nation
is more
ambitious than any
现在我们
other
的国家
frontier is written into our
更有
hearts.
企图心
The
的，没有一个
call
国家
of
像我们
these
一
are
样。
explorers, great adventure, innovators, entrepreneurs, and
美国是
pioneers. From
探险
within
家，
our
是企
soul,
业
the
家，
spirit of the frontier is written
建造
into
者
our ancestors turned a small group of colonies
这些
of
都是
great
深植在我们
adventure,
的
a vast
心中。
resound into a mighty from within our souls, extraordinary citizens. Our
这些都是刻在我们的灵魂里
ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of thousands of miles through a rugged land, a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on
我
earth.
们
They
的
crossed
先人
desert
们，
scaled
他们把
mountains,
一小群的聚落
Americans pushed
变
thousands
成
of
现在一个
miles
伟
through
大的
rugged
国家。
land, slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity,
他们
staged the
经过了
atom,
荒
won the
郊，
Wild West,
经过了沙漠，
they have rescued millions from the universe of
结
human
束了奴隶
billions
制
from
度，救了
poverty,
许多人，
harnessed electricity, split
救
the
了十
atom.
几
We
亿
work
人，
together.
脱
There
离
is
贫困的
nothing
生
we
活。
cannot do the heavens, and no dream we cannot universe of human knowledge. Many people palm of the human impossible for me to stage such a historic. There is
也让这
nothing
些
compared
智慧呢
to
都可以
and
到
no dream.
每
But
一
as
个
you
人
see
的
today,
心
here
中。
I am. The American people have spoken. It was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback.
很
But
多人
as
都
you
不
see
认为
today, here I
我
am.
可
The
以再次
American people have
掌
spoken.
权，但是现在美国人民说话了。
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best. I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do.
我站在你们面前
In
就是一
America,
个
from
完
New
美的
York to
证
Los
据，
Angeles,
向
we
大
do
家
best.
证
From
明
Philadelphia to
没有什么
Phoenix,
事情是不可能的
from。Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C. From New York to Los Angeles, our country was forged
From
in
Philadelphia
Philadelphia
to
to generations of patriots. From
从贝壳
Chicago
到
to
凤凰城
Miami, from Houston
从
to
芝加哥
right
到
here in
迈阿密
Washington, D.C. Our
从
country
休斯
was
顿
forged
到
and
华盛顿
built
特
by
区
the generations of patriots who gave everything they
我
had
们的国家是
for
经过
our
好几
rights
代的
and
爱国
for
者，他
our
们
freedom
建造
onward,
起来
march
的。
forward. They were farmers and soldiers,
他们给我们
cowboys
权
and
利还有自
factory
由。
workers, steel workers and coal miners.
有牛仔啊，
Together they
有
laid
这
down
些
the
农民，
railroads
有
who
警
raised
察，
up the
有一些先
skyscrapers
驱，
and let no
都是他们不断的
highway
努
defeat
力
their spirit or
Won
their
two
world
world
wars,
并且
defeated
不让任何
fascism.
的
Together
挑
they
战来
laid
阻碍
down
他
the
们。
railroads and triumph, raised up the
他们
skyscrapers,
铺了我们的铁路，
built that
建造了这
highways.
些
Won
摩
two
天大楼，
world wars,
建
defeated
造了
fascism
高速公路，
of the four greatest years, and
赢了
overcome
2场世界大战。
every single challenge. With your help, we will restore America.
面临的任何挑战，他们都战
We
胜
will
了。
rebuild the nation that we love of the four greatest years in American history. We are one
好，在我
people,
们
one
现在
family,
所
and
面
one
临的
glorious
就是
nation
接下来
under God.
会非常
So
强
to
大
every
的
will rebuild the nation that we love and we love it
我
so
们
much.
会
And every
重建
child who
我们
dreams
爱
for
的
their
国
one
家。
people, one family, and one glory.
我们
I
是
will
一
fight
家
under
人。
God, and I will. So to every parent who dreams for their child, like never before, and every child who dreams for their future.
就像每个家长，他们为孩子期望的，以及所有每个孩子的梦想，我会帮你们奋斗，我会跟你们一起继续的努力，让你们体会到前所未有的好。
Thank you. In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. America will be respected again and admired again, bring a new spirit of unity to a world that is angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. We will be prosperous. America will be respected again and admired again. We will win like never before. Religion will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will be proud. We will not be broken. We will be strong, and we will not fail. Like never this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and intimidated nation. We will not stand broken. and we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We are Americans. We will stand brave as ours. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly. Thank you. And nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours. And our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
来临了，感谢大家。
Thank you very much.
愿上帝保佑美国，谢谢大家。
Ladies and gentlemen,